Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Meydan Racecourse here on Super Saturday. It's Saturday, March the 10th, 2018. Gonna look at all the stakes races on today's program from Meydan, which is all 7 races, so I'm gonna look at all of them. But before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for racecourses around the world. Join me next weekend for my Cheltenham preview. The big Cheltenham Festival is coming up starting on Tuesday. We'll have previews for all those races starting on Sunday, so go check that out. And also join me in about 3 weeks' time for my Dubai World Cup preview. It's going to be an excellent night of racing then also. But we have 7 races here on Super Saturday to look at, so let's get on to it. Starting off with race number 1 for Meydan. Race number 1, it's the Albastica, sponsored by Emirates.com listed stakes. It's a listed stakes. This is the local prep for the UAE Derby, so just keep that in mind. This race is going for a purse of $250,000. It's for 3-year-olds only. Field of 13 horses going the distance of ground of 1,900 meters or a mile and 3/16 on the dirt. My top pick in this race, I like the number 2 horse, Gotti, here. I'm going to go 2-4-10 in the tricast of the trifecta. 2-4-10, tricast, trifecta. Top pick number 2, Gotti. 8-1, Antonio Fresu is on this one. This horse has been running at the Carnival a few times, and his best finish was a few weeks ago behind Goldtown, who's I believe is targeting the Derby in a few weeks' time. But I do think in this race with a better post run, not so many tougher horses, he should run a very nice race. Most recently, the 15th of February here at Meydan, 1 mile, 1,600 meters in the Group 3 UAE Derby, UAE 2,000 guineas. This horse finished second by 10 lengths. Why post draw? This horse was coming at the end, but it was a little bit too late. Goldtown just won for fun. A very easy victory for him. But this horse was definitely second best. Before that, this horse ran a week earlier, the 8th of February at Meydan. Good ground, 1,400 meters, 7 furlongs in a conditions race. Horse finished 15th by 28 lengths. I don't think that turf race was really to this horse's liking with a wide post draw. He just was never there. Just throw that race out. And then on the 25th of January at Meydan, 7 furlongs, 1,400 meters in the 2,000 guineas trial. Horse finished 5th by 6 3/4 lengths. He was coming a little bit at the end, but it took him some time to quicken up. I do think with the longer distance of ground of 1,900 to a mile 3/16 today, he should run well. Like I said, he also has a good post draw from the inside, which you need very much on this going 2 turns here at Meydan. Watch out for this horse here today. So to recap my bets for the first from Meydan, it's the Albastica, sponsored by Emirates.com. Gonna go with the 2 horse Gotti. Gonna go 2-4-10 in the tricast of the trifecta. So now let's get on to race number 2 from Meydan. The second race, it's the Mahab Al-Shimal, sponsored by Emirates Skyward Stakes. It's a Group 3 race here, the Mahab Al-Shimal. It's going for a purse of $200,000. It's for 3-year-olds and upwards. It's the local prep race for the Dubai Golden Shaheen on World Cup night. Keep that in mind. We have a field of 11 horses here going 1,200 meters or 6 furlongs on the dirt. Top pick in this race, I like the number 3 horse, Kamikaze. I do think he should run well. Gonna go 3-10-5 in the tricast of the trifecta. 3-10-5, tricast, trifecta. Top pick number 3, Kamikaze. Or Kamikaze. Godolphin, Charlie Appleby trained. William Buick getting the leg up on this 5-year-old gelding by Distorted Humor. Most recently, horse had to start the 8th of February. Came here at the Carnival at Meydan. 6 furlongs, 1,200 meters in the Group 3 Al Shindaga. Horse finished second by 4 lengths behind Kamikaze. He just really couldn't catch my catch. He was on the lead all throughout. Just had a very nice, easy victory. He's running back in this one today also. But this horse was just second best. But just to keep in mind, there was a spill in the stretch that day. A horse did go down, had to be unfortunately euthanized. So a few horses were affected in that race. That's why there was a little bit of long gaps between horses. He just really couldn't get that good closing kick. Before that, in the Group 3 Dubai Stakes at Meydan, 6 furlongs, 1,200 meters on the 18th of January. This horse won by 1/4 lengths, beating Murab and Ronaldo the Wizard, the old man. This horse quickened up nicely and had a very nice victory that day. And then a listed stakes in late December here at Meydan, 600 meters, 6 furlongs, or 1,200 meters. This horse finished second by 6 lengths behind Murab. He quickened up a little bit, but Murab was a little bit fresher. He just won a little bit better. They took this horse to England last summer where he didn't do that well. He ran at York during May and then ran at Royal Ascot where he didn't do anything. But he's a much better better dirt horse, I think. I do think he should run well here today. Watch out for him. So to recap my bets for race number 2 from Meydan, it's the Group 3 Mahab Al-Shemal Stakes. Gonna go with the 3-horse Kamikas. Gonna go 3-10-5 in the TriCast of the trifecta. Basically my top 3. So now let's get on to race number 3 from Meydan. The third race, it's the local prep for the Aqua Sprint. The third race, it's the Nad Al-Shiba Turf Sprint, sponsored by Arabian Adventures. It's conditions race going for a purse $200,000. It's for 3-year-olds and upwards. Field of 18 horses, but only 16 could go on the turf course. Just keep that in mind. So we have 2 also eligible reserves going the distance of ground of 1,200 meters or 6 furlongs on the straightaway turf course. Top pick in this race, gonna go with the 6-horse Jungle Cat. I think he'll run a big one here today. Gonna go 6-4-1 in the TriCast of the trifecta. 6-4-1 TriCast trifecta. Top pick number 6, Jungle Cat, 7-2. Breaking from barrier number 8 for Godolphin, which I think is great for this one. Charlie Appleby trained. William Buick gets the leg up. A 6-year-old horse. Most recently, his horse had to start the 1st of February, so now about 5.5 weeks ago now here at Meydan. 7 furlongs, 1,400 meters in the Group 3 and the Group 2 Alpha Hidi Fort. This horse won by 3/4 of a length that day. He upset it at 9-1, but he quickened up nicely and just had a very nice victory. Great ride by James Doyle that day. Today gets William Buick back up, who also connected to a victory with this horse in the past. Don't think that should be a problem. I also think the 6-furlong distance should really be up this horse's alley. Start before the 25th of August, so he ran off the last time out of Meydan, but the 25th of August at York during the Ebor. 7 furlongs, 1,400 meters in the Group 3 City of York Stakes. He finished 6th by 1.5 lengths that day, and just really couldn't get a good closing kick at the end. It wasn't his day to win, and that good with the 1st of August. 7 furlongs in the Atlantic Stakes. He finished 12th by 16 lengths, or excuse me, 6 lengths. Again, he just never really showed up. The ground was cool, on the softer side of good, so maybe he just didn't get a good piece of ground. He's a horse that definitely likes firm ground. He's gonna get it today. He's gonna see a strong pace here today to close up with, and he should run well. At 7-2, I think he could maybe beat Urtijal, who I think from a wide poster is very beatable in the spot. But to recap my bets for the third from Meydan, it's the Nad Al-Shiba Turf Sprint. Gonna go with the 6-horse Jungle Cat. Gonna go 6-4-1 in the TriCast of the trifecta. So now let's get on to race number 4 from Meydan. The 4th race, it's the local prep for the Godolphin Mile. The 4th race is the Burj Nahar, the Group 3 Burj Nahar. It's going for a purse of $200,000. It's for 3-year-olds and upwards. Field of 13 horses going the 1,600-meter trip or 1 mile on the dirt course. My top pick in this race, or excuse me, on the dirt course, did I say turf? I meant dirt. 1,600 meters or a mile on the dirt. Top pick in this race, I like the number 7 horse, Classic Emperor. I'm going to go 7-13-2 in the TriCast of the trifecta. 7-13-2 TriCast trifecta. Top pick number 7, Classic Emperor. Horse coming in from he's based in Hong Kong at Sha Tin, but he had to start a few weeks ago here. This Classic Emperor. Ocean Murphy gets the leg up. 6-year-old gelding by Medaglia d'Oro, but most recently his horse had to start about 2.5 weeks ago now here at Meydan. 22nd of February. 1 mile, 600 meters in a handicap. He lost everything. He lost all chances of winning 2 steps out of the gate. The horse stumbled, lost the rider along, and what can you do after that? Just wasn't his day to win. But I think second time around here to Meydan, hopefully keeping the rider, he should run a lot better. Also getting Ocean Murphy, who knows his way around this race course a lot. Start before came the 13th of January, shot in on the all-weather, or they call it the all-weather. It's really dirt. 1 mile, 1,600 meters in a handicap. From a wide poster, this horse won by half length. He was with the leaders that day and just quickened up nicely and had a very nice victory that day. And then shot in 3rd of December, 6 furlongs, 1,200 meters on the dirt in a handicap. He finished 3rd by 3/4 length. He was coming at the end a little bit, but he's a horse that should really like the mile. He's getting it today. I like this horse here, coming back, after a quick turnaround after a disastrous race last time out. 10-1. I'm going to take my chances. I'll be all over him. He'll also be getting a very nice each way wager from me. Very generous, shall I say. And here in North America, they're offering a pick 4 wager, which is, they call it a quaddie in Australia, I believe, where you have to pick the next 4 horses, the next 4 winners in a row. He'll be definitely used on a ticket and possibly a single on the ticket. I haven't finalized ticket yet, but I like him a lot here. He's a co-best bet for me on tonight. It's card. So to recap my bets for the 4th from Meydan, it's the Group 3 Burj Nahar. Gonna go with the 7-horse Classic Emperor. Gonna go 7:13:2 in the TriCast of the trifecta. So now let's get on to race number 5 from Meydan. The fifth race, it's the Group 1 Jebel Hada, sponsored by Emirates Airlines. It's a Group 1 race going for a purse of $300,000, which for 3-year-olds and upwards. Field of 11 horses going the 1,800-meter trip, or 1 mile and 1/8 on the turf course. This race is the local prep for the Dubai Duty Free, or the Dubai Turf, whatever they call it now, on World Cup night, so just keep that in mind. My top pick in this race, I like the number 2 horse, Folkswood. I'm going to go 2-10-7 in the TriCast of the trifecta. 2-10-7, TriCast trifecta. Top pick number 2, Folkswood. 4-1, Godolphin. Charlie Appleby train. William Buick is up. Charlie Appleby and William Buick and Godolphin are loaded on the card tonight from Meydan, or this afternoon, whatever it is there. But this horse is making his second start at the carnival. His most recent outing came on the 22nd of February, mile and a quarter, 2,000 meters in the Group 3 Dubai Millennium Stakes. This horse won by nose that day. He wasn't the favorite. He was the second choice, but he ran like the favorite should run. Good inside posture. He quickened up nicely and just had a very nice victory, just getting up there. An all-around great race off the layoff. I think second off the layoff, getting the mile and 1/8, I do think this horse should run well. Start before the 11th of November. I came in Australia, Flemington, mile and a quarter, 2,000 meters in the Group 1 Emirates Stakes. Horse finished 5th that day. He didn't really quicken up at all that day. High weight, it just wasn't his day to win. And then the wing in the Cox Plate at a mile and a quarter on the 20th of October, he finished 3rd by 5 lengths behind Winks and Humidor. Nobody was catching Winks that day. She was just much the best. This horse just wasn't there. Just throw that race out. But if you look at this horse's races in Europe in early 2017, he ran quite well. He finished second in the Earl of Sefton Stakes, which I think was one of his best races of 2017. He finished 3rd in the Huxley Stakes at Chester and finished 5th in the Diomed Stakes on Derby weekend at Epsom. A decent 5th place finish, I must say. You don't say that a lot, but he ran his heart out. But he ran this race last year. He finished second by a neck behind Decorated Knight. He was coming at the end from a wide post shrub, but it was from where he started from, it was a decent second place finish. I think this year from an inside post draw, I think he'll get the victory. 4-1, watch out for him. So to recap my bets for the 5th from Meydan, it's the Group 1 Jebel Hada Stakes. Gonna go with the 2 horse of Folkswood. Gonna go 2-10-7 in the TriCast of the trifecta. So now let's get on to race number 6 from Meydan. The 6th race, it's the featured on the program, the local prep race for the Dubai World Cup. The 6th race is the Group 1 Al Maktoum Challenge Round 3, sponsored by Emirates Airline. Purse $400,000, which for 3-year-olds and upwards. Field of 12 horses going the 2,000-meter trip, or 1 mile and 1/4 on the Meydan Dirt Course. Top pick in this race, I like the number 2 horse, Thunder Snow. I think he should run well, to the point of, in my quaddy or pick 4, he's a single for me. I'm going to go 2-6-3 though in my TriCast or trifecta, basically my top 3. 2-6-3 TriCast trifecta. Top pick number 2, Thunder Snow. 8-5, Ocean Murphy gets the leg up for Saeed Ben Zor, the 4-year-old colt by Helmet. Most recently, his horse had to start the 8th of February. That came about a month ago now. Mile 3/16 here at Meydan in the Group 2 Al Maktoum Challenge Round 2. His horse won by a neck from a wide post show, which is very hard to win from here at Meydan. He got over well, he closed up well, and had a very nice victory. It was his second off the layoff, and he ran well. I think today from an inside post again, the mile and a quarter, which I think this horse should really like a lot better. He should run well. Start before the 11th of January at Meydan, mile 1,600 meters in the Group 2 Al Maktoum Challenge Round 1. He finished second by 4.5 lengths. A little bit of a wide post draw, and Heavy Metal I think is a little bit better at the mile distance, and also had the better post draw that day. This horse just really was chasing, and it wasn't his day to win off the layoff. And then the QE2 at Ascot, 1 mile 600 meters on the 21st of October. He finished 15th by 33 lengths. The end of a very tough campaign. It just wasn't his day to win. But this horse had some very nice Group 1 victories going a mile or 1,600 meters in France over the summer. He won on this race course a year ago, going the distance. I do think he should run well. Good post draw. I think he'll have his best race at the carnival today, so watch out for him. So to recap my bets for the 6th from Meydan, it's the Group 1 Al Maktoum Challenge Round 3. Gonna go with the 2 horse Thunder Snow. Gonna go 2-6-3 in the TriCast of the trifecta. So now let's get on to today's 7th race, the nightcap from Meydan. The 7th race, it's the Group 2 Dubai City of Golds, sponsored by Emirates Sky Cargo. It's going for a purse of $250,000. It's for 3-year-olds and upwards. Field of 14 horses going the 2,400-meter trip, or 1 lap around the turf course, which is 1 mile and 1/2. Top pick in this race, I like the number 3 horse. Excuse me, not the number 3. I'm going to talk about him also, but I'm going to go as a top pick number 11, Hawkbill. Sorry, I've been talking for 15 minutes straight. Give me a break. I'm going to go 11, 3, 14, 2 in the superfecta. Basically, my top 4 in this race. 11, 3, 14-2, but my top pick number 11, Hawkbill, 2-1. This 5-year-old horse by Kitten's Joy, William Buick for Godolphin, and Charlie Appleby again. Most recently, this horse had a start in North America, up in Canada actually, 16th of September at Woodbine, mile and a half, 2,400 meters in the Northern Dancer Stakes. This horse finished second by a head that day, was 60 cents to the dollar, and was leading right before the wire, but the closer got him. He just missed, but he ran his heart out. Since then, they took this horse to the sidelines, and I do think off a little bit of a break, he should run well. He's a horse that should really like firm ground, or good to firm ground. He doesn't like yielding ground, so if we get yielding ground, be very scared. But start before the Woodbine race came in Germany at Hoppergarten, 2,400 meters, a mile and a half in the Prix von Berlin. This horse finished second by length that day. Carrying a high weight, he just really couldn't catch the winner that day, who just got to him right before the wire. He ran his heart out. And then the Princess of Wales at Newmarket, a mile and a half, 2,400 meters to 13th of July. Horse won by 3/4 length, inside post stroke. It was an easy race for him, and he just won very nicely. This race is not nearly as tough as some of the races he's ran last year in Europe. I do think he should run well, so he'll be my top pick, co-top pick, along with the 3-horse Called to the Bar. He's 7-1. Maxime Guyon is on this one. This French-based horse, but he was bred in Ireland, just keep that in mind. But most recently, this horse had a start the 8th of July. That came here in New York City at Belmont. Actually, not in New York City. It's actually considered Long Island, on the border, New York City and Long Island. But that came at Belmont. A mile and a quarter, 2,000 meters in the Belmont Derby, the Grade 1 Belmont Derby. This horse finished second by 2 lengths that day. Oscar Performance took advantage of the bias on that turf course. The inner turf course at Belmont tends to be more towards speed or intended horses from the rail, and he took advantage of that. He was on leadoff round, ran well, but this horse closed up well at the end. He just missed, but it was a decent second place finish in a North America debut. Before that, in the Prix de l'Ise at Saint Cloud, a mile and a half, 2,400 meters, 23rd of May, this horse won by 2 lengths. He quickened up nicely and had a very nice victory on that good to firm turf course. And that's shown to you in early May of 2017, a mile and a quarter in a basic handicap. He won by 1 1/4 lengths. Again, he quickened up nicely, had a very nice victory. He's a horse who should really like the distance and the firm turf course. And from an inside post dry, off the layoff, if he's fresh enough, I think he could get a piece of it. He'll be used on my quaddy, so watch out. So to recap my bets for today's 7th race from Meydan, the nightcap, it's the Group 2 Dubai City of Gold. Going to go with the number 11 horse Hawkbill. I'm also going to do a small each way wager on the 3-horse Called to the Bar. I'm going to go 11, 3, 14, 2 in the superfecta, basically my top 4. 11, 3, 14, 2. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Follow me this week here on YouTube for my Cheltenham preview for all those days. Coming up on Sunday, I'll have my first preview up for Tuesday's cards. Just go check that out. In about 2 weeks from today, we have the start of the British Flat season, so you could join me here for my Lincoln preview in about, I don't know, 2.5 weeks or whatever, 1.5 weeks, shall I say. I'm not going to do a Lincoln preview after the race, but, it's still no my luck. I'll pick the wrong winner. But, join me for my Lincoln Doncaster Flat preview video in a few weeks, and join me for the Dubai World Cup preview here on YouTube. So good luck, everybody, and follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck.